They are protesting, they say, at what they claim is Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister's addition of new conditions to existing proposals. He's denied that.
The BBC's Jenny Hill reporting from Tel Aviv. On Wall Street, they're up by 554 points today. This is townhall.com.
For anyone with everyday aches and pains, I've got a question. What are you missing out on? Probably a lot. So let me tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. It doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. In about 3 weeks, you'll discover what it's like to feel better. Go to relieffactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF and save on your first order. That's 1-800-4RELIEF.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-511-1551. 800-511-1551.
A memorial service has been held in Tokyo on the 79th anniversary of Japan's defeat in World War II. Correspondent Karen Chamas has more on the story.
Japan's Prime Minister has vowed to step up his country's efforts to defend a rules-based international order in a peace pledge made on the 79th anniversary of Japan's defeat in World War II. At a solemn ceremony at Tokyo's Budokan Hall, Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said, "We must never again repeat the devastation of war." He said Japan will stick to the country's post-war pacifist resolve, whilst endeavouring to resolve difficult global issues. Kishida accelerated Japan's military build-up and spending as the country further deepens military cooperation with the US. I'm Karen Chamas.
News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters reporting.
We'll have a few scattered thunderstorms early tonight about the area. They'll fizzle out only to return for the afternoon tomorrow, and the likely rounds of thunderstorms Friday, followed by scattered activity Saturday and Sunday. Should be another hot day tomorrow. 70s to 80 will start the morning, and then we'll head back to a high in the afternoon around lower to mid-90s. Rain-cooled spots with the likely round of thunderstorms for the afternoon tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday with the afternoon. High temperatures each day into the middle 90s.
West Baton Rouge Convention and Visitors Bureau invites you to join them for the 18th Annual Oldies But Goodies Fest on Sunday, September 15th. Come check out live music, the Antique Car Show, and crafts on Sunday, September 15th at the West Baton Rouge Convention and Visitors Bureau. Live music starts at 11 and continues till 5 p.m. Antique Car Show, crafts, hula hoops, and family fun at the Oldies But Goodies Fest on Sunday, September 15th. Sponsored by iHeartMedia, WBRZ, Placid Refining, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, and Where Ya At Magazine.
The views expressed on Only Good Vibes News Network are solely those of its hosts and guests. They in no way reflect the views of WGSO AM 990.
Good people.
Good music.
Good food.
Good art.
Good energy.
Good information.
Good medicine.
Good time.
Good vibes.
Good news.
Welcome to New Orleans' Only Good Vibes News Network.
When it's dark, look on the bright side. When it rains, wait on the sunshine. Everybody likes getting them good vibes, 'cause everybody's got a heart on the inside. We can take all the hard lessons, that little loving, and turn them into blessings. Don't complicate it, keep it simple. Just work hard and be nice to people.
Just work hard and be nice to people, y'all. We're back. We're Only Good Vibes. Listen, man, what's happening?
What's going on, New Orleans?
How about them Saints, baby? They're out there.
Oh, we out here, bro. We out here. Them Hoodats are getting ready. Getting ready for the preseason.
We got the Palo Santo in the studio. We got the sage burn, and Whistle's got a couple of cards he pulled out to fill people with some good vibe for today, some good vibe words. And we've got Derrick Tabb in the studio,
the one and
my
only
favorite good vibe bringer here in the city of New Orleans. Derrick, tell him hello.
Hello, man. Hello, New Orleans. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's feeling great. We about to do the thing in here, man.
Yes, indeed. We honored to have you, man. Our show is brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park. It's over in Avondale. You can go ride golf carts. You can do the axe throw. I gotta go check that axe throw thing.
Yeah,
out.
you got to check that axe throw. It's a good way, if you got any pent up aggression, you want to channel that energy, get rid of it, hit some good vibes, go over there and hit that axe
and they
throw.
got a rental garage. If you got your race car ready to roll, you can knock that out over there.
Oh, that's my good friend over there,
Laney and Ruth, bro. We love them.
She's the sponsor of our show.
Sponsor of our show. Absolutely.
Big shouts out to both of them, Laney and Ruth.
Sweats, yes,
they're
sir.
the best. They have been big funders for the Roots of Music also.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So I got to send out a shout to them.
I want to remind everybody out there listening that we actually have a live feed up on YouTube. You can go to the Only Good Vibes News Network channel on YouTube and catch our live feed if you want to catch it right in the studio. We got Mr. Derrick Tabb here today. Whistle.
Absolutely.
You just drew some cards out of your Magic Zen deck over there.
So
what are we working
every
with today?
day, Tab, what we do when we come here on Thursdays, we tell people they can have 23 hours of negativity, but 1 hour we want them to have positivity with us. And what I started off with, we burn Palo Santos' sage, clear all into pick a card, my left hand and my right hand, just something that's cool. The left hand says understanding. And there's just a quote on the back, and there's just a little insignia on the front. It says, what happened to you does not matter. What you become through those experiences is all that is significant. This is the true meaning of life. That's on the left hand. Just kind of get your mind and our vibe and this whole thing positive, because that's what this whole scene is. And the next one I love, Zen Mind. I use this one a lot. It says, experience everything with the enthusiasm of a child, as if you were seeing it for the first time. I know Jamie heard this. This is Zen Mind. Always new, always aware, always that of a beginner. Meaning, like, if you get angst and you want to do something, so like even this show, like you say, oh, well, I don't know what to expect from these guys. What that Zen Mind says is basically come in and do it like for the first time, like you're a kid with that excitement. And most of the time when I do that, I don't even have the angst anymore.
Understanding the beginner's mind. It all sounds like education to me. And that's why we got Derrick Tabb here today. Yes. Derrick, what year did you start that Roots of Music program we're going to talk about today?
Actually, the first class started in 2008. We started putting all the paperwork together in 2007. We started really getting all the paperwork together to transform us into a nonprofit. We knew that they had 19 kids, 20 kids actually around the neighborhood that could use a good service and good learning program and good vibes.
And good vibes, yeah.
A place that, keeps that good energy. And kids have a lot of energy in them, and a lot of it is good. So
yeah.
You can circulate that amongst a bunch of kids and really have a really, how would I say it? A place that every kid will want to be at.
Yeah, you get a good environment where they're ready to go. One of the things that I have so many things, DT, that just blow my mind. Like, I know you for a long time, but just some of the things from all the accolades, man, from, the CNN award to the Lewis Award you guys just got. I don't want to jump all into it, but it's so much. I don't know if we can squeeze it all in this half an hour.
Just a real quick little background here. For those of you unfamiliar with the Roots of Music is a 5-day-a-week program that goes into schools, gets children, picks them up after school, takes them to a facility, feeds them, tutors them, educates them in music. So I'm just curious, Derrick, how many students at this point have been through your program?
A little over 2,500 have been through the program.
2,500 kids. That is spectacular.
Over the years, we've managed to make some great partners, and one of our big partners that we've built a great relationship with is the Bayou District Foundation. And they're the developers that redevelop the Columbia Park neighborhood, old Seminole project.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that relationship has been tremendous in helping us grow, because now we are able to offer our services to a lot more kids. We are actually in educare and in KIP belief right now in that service about 60 kids. Plus, we're expanding through that partnership to offer it to Good Shepherd schools. I think that is something that is huge, because kids learning how to read music and learning everything they need to learn about theory and everything, the earlier you get them, the better they are as they go. And I think that this is a big step into getting music in all the kids' hands that's really don't have the service.
So you're actually transitioning right now into including more students of a younger age in your program.
Yes, we're planning on this year. We're planning on having over 300 kids in the program. We're going to have 250 kids in Roots, and educator is going to have 20 kids, Can't Believe 20, and hopefully Good Shepherd, if not 24.
So I know the Sprout is the youngest one. There's 5 to 8, but you're going to go younger than that.
3 to 8 year olds.
Oh wow!
You'll be amazed that you have 3-year-olds that are catching rhythms and understanding what's going on musically. You know, we think of a kid as somebody that we have to teach everything to. It's not true. They watch, they mimic, they learn on their own, and they catch on to things that we very seldom look at us as teaching. You know, we talk with our hands. Kids talk with their hands. That's the main form of communication. So we have to watch what we do around kids because they're watching us.
I always say that kids are like little sponge parakeets. They're basically a sponge, and they're gonna repeat everything.
Everything.
And you started playing drums at 5, is that right?
Yes.
So
I had the musician world right at my fingertips. I grew up in the Tremere neighborhood. I had 2 with Fat, Big Daddy, Milton Baptiste, my favorite Uncle Lionel. That stayed 3-4 houses away from me. So I had music all surrounding me. I tell everybody I wanted to be 3 things in life because of the 3 things that I seen in my neighborhood. Mr. Wesley was the bus driver. He was the coolest man in the neighborhood. he would stop the bus and look out for me and my grandmother. And he knew the whole community. Everybody knew Mr. Wesley. I wanted to be a bus driver. I wanted to be a gangster because I seen all the gangsters in the neighborhood. I wanted to be a gangster bad. And then a musician just took the forefront. The gangsters was going to jail and getting killed. I didn't want that.
Right. You saw the bad side of that quick.
And so I definitely love that, you know, Uncle Benny, Big Daddy is 2 of the snare drummers that really took me underneath their wing. Shy Light. I had all the drummers pretty much right there at my fingertips. I stayed right around the corner from Shannon Powell. Who could say that?
Right.
You know, that's
Let's give up
huge.
some positive vibes to Shannon right now,
positive
too.
vibes for Shannon, who's out there struggling with some health issues.
What?
Look after your health, y'all.
We gonna set up some prayers for him.
Amen. And then also, I can't say Uncle Lionel without giving up some vibes, some one time for Stinky.
Man. Stink was man. We talk about that off the air, man. Stink, man, major shot.
Yes.
Rest in peace, man. He was the innovator of this music, man.
Like you, man. And you're like, so I got this live. So I've got calls coming in from not calls, but text saying people saying, how do they volunteer? We got 30 seconds, but
we'll talk about that in the next 15 minutes. Stay tuned here. We got just a few minutes. We're talking with Derrick Tabb, Grammy Award-winning musician and founder of the Roots of Music program. It does education in the Tremere neighborhood of New Orleans.
You're tuned into Only Good Vibes News Network on WWGSO 990. We're here with Derrick Tabb and J Money.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon in NOLA Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAMotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Attention hunters, fishermen, and all. Clean Out Your Freezer Day is just around the corner with drop-off locations starting as early as August 12th through 18th. Hunters for the Hungry accepts all properly packaged, labeled, and dated frozen food content to distribute to the 5 major food banks and their agencies throughout the state. So make room for what you bring home in the upcoming harvest and fall fishing season. Donate your frozen goods to those in need. And don't forget, check cleanoutyourfreezer.com for exact dates and times for your nearest drop-off location.
Getting ready to host a party but feeling overwhelmed? Gray's Gardens is here to help. From intimate to extravagant, Gray's Gardens creates delicious charcuterie boards, tables, and boxes. We're not just talking meat and cheese here. We've got nuts, almonds, honey, sweets, seafood, and so much more. We also offer hassle-free Bloody Mary bars with all the fixings. Make a big impression on your guests. Olympic-themed boards are popular this year, or you could liven up your game day parties this football season with custom-built tables. Gray's Gardens takes care of everything, from setup to cleanup. So contact Michelle at Gray's Gardens on Instagram today. Gray's Gardens, charcuterie meets attitude.
What's up, my people? This is Derrick Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
Everybody ain't breezy, and I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today will be a very good day just to have a good day.
Today is that day. What kind of day is it?
It's a day to have a good day, and we're coming back at you live at Only Good Vibes News Network, brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. Get out there and go run a track, go around there on a golf cart, go leave your race car in there. Hang out with Laney and Root. Tell them we said hi. Mr. Tabb said hi too. Tell them. So I was asking you a question before. One of the questions came in and said, how do people get in if they want to volunteer?
Well, it's very easy. Go to the rootsofmusic.org and go to join us. Volunteers is always welcome. There's a brief screening because we have to have our kids safe.
Sure.
And we don't want any unwanted people, but we want everybody to want to be involved with this program in some way, form, or fashion. This program is solely for our kids, man. It's made for our kids to succeed. We have, I was telling you about the Sprouse program.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 250 that's going to be in the marching band, Crusaders, but we also have a studio program that teaches kids anywhere from engineering to how to record, everything that's dealing with the studio. I thank Cyril Neville for saving my life with that. In 1998, he brought me behind the board of a recording that we were doing and told me that's where the power was at. And I sat down, and I really believe I touched so much power when I sat down, and I felt like I was in control of so much. And from there, I knew that I wanted every kid to want to touch the board and understand what goes on behind the scene of recording. But we have a brand new program that I'm working with the Bayou District Foundation again, and we're going to send 2 young people to Minnesota.
Wow.
To learn how to repair instruments.
Wow.
And they're going to do a 10-month program.
Is that with those brass guys who were coming down here during Katrina and repairing
Yes.
people's brasses?
Yes.
Those guys are so nice,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
They
Horn Doctor, that's my man.
Horn Doctor, that's the
Yes,
guy. Yeah.
that's Mike the Horn Doctor. Major props to him.
Yes.
He pretty much made this happen with us. We worked out a deal. It's been an ongoing thing for about the last 6-7 months that we've been trying to put together. We finally got it together. The kids leave on Monday, and we'll be in a program that's going to really set them to have a career, give them the right tools to have the career that this city needs. We're in a city where with all the music, we have we even have music that nobody else has. We don't even think about that because we have bounce music.
Yeah.
We have Indian.
Yep.
And we have brass band. 3 underground cultures that have yet to be really tapped into its fullest. that we have right here and don't have an instrument repair place.
And one of the cool things that I think, man, being a sixth generation New Orleans, I got to tell you this. It was I was reading the article and it made me get chills. It's up and down my spine, man. I truly want you to know the conversation that they had with you and Trombone Shorty talking about, saving and Charge is like 23 at this time. But the thing is, the fact that you guys are really putting back into it. I mean, like fully putting in, not just saying, hey, we're going to do something to help the kids. Like you going to basically go pick up a person's kid. You're going to give them a ride, pick them up. Then you're going to feed them throughout the time. Then you're going to teach them. And then you got to bring them back. I mean, like, dude, that is unheard of. And that's why when I saw these accolades and all these things and some of the sponsors that you have, I was just like, of course. It's just a great organization.
One thing I want to touch on that very seldom gets seen in our program that I would have to say is one of the most important parts of our program is the mental health part of our program. We have Dr. Chanel Ware is so phenomenal with our kids. And in the Black community, we don't see enough of our kids given a chance to have a resource of having somebody that they can go talk to and really get them to understand conflict resolution, how to deal with everyday problems, trauma. Our kids go through a lot that we don't even know that they're going through because they keep it in to themselves. And when they do let it out, it comes out in different ways. Most times in some kind of getting in some kind of trouble. That's how it is shown. Dr. Ware has done a great job. And I want to thank Gold Ring Family Foundations for sponsoring her because, a
Jeff's
lot of
a good
time.
friend of ours,
Oh,
too.
man, Jeff is the best.
Yeah,
He's on my board, man. That's one of my board members.
Jeff
And,
is solid.
Man, I deal with a lot. I was dealing with a lot prior to getting Dr. Ware in there. And I found that kids want, you wouldn't believe how many kids come to me and be like, man, Mr. Tabb, I want to go talk to Dr. Ware. That is something that made me feel so good because I had a social worker who I pretty much say played a major role into me being a musician, major role into me being who I am completely. I still call her up. We still on the phone. She pretty much was like a guide and counselor all the way through my life. So having that person for these kids is really big for me. And I like to shine a light on that part of the program that very seldom get seen.
I think it's instrumental. It's instrumental because like that's what this whole show derived from is from people putting positive things in. And that's what the doctors are helping them to figure out that stuff and think about it a healthy, positive way of how do you do and react to certain situations, which I chirp with psychiatrists all the time. Like, you're only going to get better if you can be honest and try and figure out if there is a problem. If you don't know a problem, you can't fix it.
Right.
And for you giving it to these kids at this early age, man, bouquets to your feet. You guys have done so much so far already. And I mean, I'm a big fan of it. And if anything I can do, name show up sometimes.
You got to come there with the hat, with the whistle on, man.
Come in there with the whistle on.
You got to come in there with
That's
the
an
whistle.
easy thing, but I'm talking like some of the heavy lifting you do, man. It gets me emotional. It really does because, people always, I'm glad we have this show, Jay, because this is what this show is about right now. Same way you probably know Greg Reedy from Laney. Yeah. You guys, man, and Shane, like there's just been 3 shows, but it's been the feedback has been amazing for people like yourself. And for me, this one here, just reading all the stuff, man, just from the scene of just the and then how you just take, and the biggest thing for me is that you take the kid and feed them and give them a transfer, because that's the biggest thing. Like anybody can get in a program, but like you actually going to go ahead and give them a ride and feed them.
Excuse program. They have no excuse on why they're not here, why they're not doing good in school, why they're not, being productive. And every kid wants to be productive. If you look at the kids that are doing wrong, they're doing it good because it's productive. They're getting seen. They're getting publicity, putting them on the news, everything like that. We're talking about them. They're doing a great job at what they're doing. But we want to just put it in a positive manner, give them something positive to go after and want to do great at. And music for us is our tool. Some people have sports, some people have arts, different arts. I feel like music for myself saved me. I know what it put into me. I know where it has taken me. I know what it has done for me. So I could just imagine what it could do for others. And I took for granted a lot of the things that was given to me because it was always given to me so easily because of my talent. But I wanted other kids to feel that. You know, it's nothing like you know, you got the whistle. You show up with the whistle, everybody want a picture.
Yes.
Everybody
yes.
want
right.
But music, I mean, I'm not taking anything for myself, but music is just a way for a person to like just put their best friend. It could be like a trumpet, it could be a drum, it could be anything. Once they put all that energy in it, and then they get beautiful repercussions. You know, like you, when you was 5, you weren't thinking, man, I'm gonna go and make all of this music and I'm gonna bring all these people in and teach them some things. And that's what you've done.
I just wanted to impress my grandma.
Everybody,
Stick around, folks. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break here at the half-hour mark. You are listening to Only Good Vibes News Network live on WGSO AM 990. You got Whistle and Jay here every Thursday at 4 p.m. Today we're talking with Derrick Tabb. You stick around for the second half hour. We got some great segments coming up with Scorch with our doctor, and we'll have a call-in segment at 4:45. Get ready to call on the line. We decided we're doing some giveaways here. We're going to have some bobbleheads available. So please stick around for the second half hour of our show. We're talking to Derrick Tabb from the Roots of Music.
Doc coming up.
That I was not.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Getting ready to host a party but feeling overwhelmed? Gray's Gardens is here to help. From intimate to extravagant, Gray's Gardens creates delicious charcuterie boards, tables, and boxes. We're not just talking meat and cheese here. We've got nuts, almonds, honey, sweets, seafood, and so much more. We also offer hassle-free Bloody Mary bars with all the fixings. Make a big impression on your guests. Olympic-themed boards are popular this year, or you could liven up your game day parties this football season with custom-built tables. Gray's Gardens takes care of everything, from setup to cleanup. So contact Michelle at Gray's Gardens on Instagram today. Gray's Gardens, charcuterie meets attitude.
Hi, this is Kate Delaney from America Tonight. The show kicks on at midnight, and I'm loving the overwhelming support in New Orleans. What a group of fantastic listeners here on WGSO 990 AM. Join me every morning to catch up on what I call the buzz in your backyard and mine. You'll hear some of the most interesting people on the planet from the world of business, politics, sports, and, well, just intriguing people with a story to tell. If you're around, give us a call. Don't worry, I'll spit out the number plenty of times on the air. Let's agree to meet at midnight right here on WGSO 990 AM in New Orleans.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. A 10-month-old baby girl has died after being left in a hot car for an hour and a half Tuesday in Jennings. Jennings Police Chief Danny Sims says the girl's mother was called into work and accidentally left the child in the car. Temperatures were in the mid-90s with heat indexes over 105 degrees. Sims says it's a miracle hospital workers were able to establish a pulse on the baby, though she ended up passing away Wednesday night.
We were told that the child's temperature was 109 at the time it was brought into the hospital by hospital staff. We have no idea at this time what the temperature was in the car. I'm sure it was in excess of 120.
According to Kids and Car Safety, the 10-month-old from Jennings is the 23rd child who has died this year from being left in a hot car. The second one in Louisiana. An infant died in East Baton Rouge Parish last month after the parent forgot the child was in the car and was at work. Since 1995, Louisiana has seen 46 children die in hot cars. LRN.
No more mold, no more damage, no more outdated old bathroom, no more slipping and hurting, no more stress. Make your ordinary bathroom extraordinary for only $99 per month. New shower, new door, new tub. new wall, new anti-slip technology. Be stress-free. Call 800-770-5322. BCI Bath and Shower is made in America for the highest quality. Ask about our military and senior discounts. Your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. First 50 callers save $1,500 on a never clear glass treated door. Call now for free premium color upgrades. 800-770-5322. Call BCI Bath and Shower, the leader in bathroom remodeling. Be smart, safe, and stay a step ahead of inflation with our interest-free financing options. Call 800-770-5322. Love your bathroom with free upgrades. Call 800-770-5322. That's 800-770-5322.
Did you know that Empire State Delicatessen, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue, celebrates its 20th birthday on Sunday, September 9th?
That's right. For 2 decades, Empire State Delicatessen has been serving New Orleans the finest Boar's Head brand meats and cheeses.
Whether you're looking for a quick sandwich for lunch or a catering spread for your next event, Empire State Delicatessen has you covered.
With a wide variety of sandwiches, entrees, salads, and more. There's something for everyone at Empire State.
And don't forget about their signature Fat Cat sandwich, featuring a full pound of hot grilled pastrami on toasted rye with melted Swiss and yellow mustard.
Empire State Delicatessen is open Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can also order online through Uber Eats or DoorDash.
So come on down to Empire State Delicatessen and celebrate 20 years of deliciousness.
Hi, this is Kevin Carr, host of Fat Guys at the Movies. Listen every Sunday at 8 p.m. on WGSO 990 AM, the community voice of the Crescent City.
Hi, I'm William Wallace. You can hear me live on Tuesday nights at 5 o'clock here on WGSO, or see what I have to say on Facebook at William Wallace for America.
Tune in to the Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. or contact parents at yourpersonalbank.com. The Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on WGSO 990
Hello,
AM.
this is
New
Jack
Orleans.
Clay. I want to thank all my listeners and the support I get here at WGSO for making our program, The Jack Clegg Show, successful. Along with that success has come a change in time zones. No, we're not moving to the Pacific time zone, but we are changing the time of our show. Now, for the immediate future, we'll be 11 a.m. to noon on Tuesday and Thursday. Callers are welcome. That's a Jack Clegg Show at 11 a.m. to noon. Thanks for listening.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by me, Mr. Everything. Don't settle for anything. Ask for everything. Who dat?
Hit that doctor.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna cure my ill. I got a
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, Dr. Bruce Wilson. He's got a bad case of telling you what's good for you and so giving you some good vibes.
What up?
Absolutely. How you guys doing today?
What up, Dr. Almighty? We got the famous Grammy Award winner, Mr. Derrick Tabb, in here listening to us today with us.
Oh, that's incredible.
So, Doc, we are coming to you because we come into our mental. We were just on our offline talking about mental health, and we were thinking about minutes. You know, we got 4 minutes with some positive thinking and things that are going to help us stay positive in our train of thought, and also to help our mental process stay positive. So, what you got for us today?
We were talking last time about how words can actually affect the water molecules in the body. And so be careful with the words you use. And in that sense, we're really mastering our thoughts, because to master the words, you have to master what you're thinking. And if you might pay attention one day and pay attention to the thoughts you're having, you might see some constantly recurring. Now, if they're bringing you down, this is an opportunity to change them, to change the outcome of the experience that you're having in life. And so if you transpose them into something positive, then you get a positive outcome. So by monitoring the thoughts, you can actually affect your day. And I have something that's even more effective and can be effective immediately. I think you should revamp what hugs are and people understand what a hug actually does, because we use them for introduction, but what they really do is they help to refill our cup. So when we're having those mentally challenging days, a hug can actually increase two very important chemicals in the body, one being serotonin and the other being oxytocin. These are the chemicals that make the body feel real good. So when you're having a good time, you get a surge of serotonin. And when a baby is born and the mother holds it for the first time, you get a surge of oxytocin. But it takes about 10 seconds of a hug for those chemicals to actually be released, 20 seconds to be at maximum efficiency. So just by monitoring your thoughts and changing them into something that's positive and taking time to actually hug people, right, with intention, both of those things, man, that's good vibes right there.
I thought it was 30 seconds, but 20 seconds is even better, right?
Well, time really doesn't matter. If the intention is to feel relaxed, once both partners in the hug are feeling that relaxation feeling, then the hug is effective.
Wow.
I love it. Hugs are better than drugs, y'all.
Man, easy as that. As easy as that.
So,
and it's actually been shown for those that receive more hugs, even when intentionally infected with the cold virus, those people don't get sick as often.
One of the things that I always like to mention on this show is that we have the big six things that are okay, and those are important with what we're talking about now. The first ones the first three is have humility, empathy, and compassion for yourself first. That way you can have it for others. Because once you do that, then you start to feel good. You start to see people in their way, and you don't get upset with them. And then the second three, that's okay, which makes six, is always help people, always try to be better, and always try to leave the world better than you found it. Now, how do you do that, Doc? Everybody knows how to leave the world, but I mean how to be better the next day, and also everybody knows how to help people. But you can leave the world better a couple ways, by like leaving the water better, the air, and the food. But what I'm talking about is having a experience with a stranger, right, that you never met, and you go and meet them, and you guys have a great experience, and then leave, and then you guys go and do that 3 or 4-fold more. Isn't that leaving the world better? And that's what
absolutely. And that starts with self, because if you can love yourself, then you're able to love others and see others as self, right?
Yes.
And that's a really high principle, to be able to see all others as thyself and then to love them as you would yourself. That creates a ripple in humanity that can't be measured.
Dr. Bruce Wilson, thank you so much for coming on and talking about hugs
4
today.
minutes of positivity.
Just remind everybody out there, you see someone you love, give them a nice long hug. It's going to help you feel better. You heard it here on Only Good Vibes News Network. You heard it from Dr. Bruce.
We'll see you next week, Doctor.
See you next week.
Who dat?
Coming up next, we've got Scorch about to call us here and get on the radio for some good vibe nutritional advice.
DT, what do you think about Doc, man? Guy's serious. I didn't even know that part about last week. Last week he was talking about how you talk to water. It takes a different shape if you talk to it positively rather than negatively. And so obviously we have a lot of water in our body, but I mean, it's so important to have what you guys doing is like from a young age to give a person a positive life.
Well, here he comes now. We've got Scorch live on the line.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jamie, how's it going?
Doing wonderful. Sorry I didn't make it over there today. Whistle came in with one of those antidote juices, and I was like, oh, man, I need one of those.
Dude,
y'all are going back and forth over there.
So one of the best, we got Derrick Tabb here, Grammy Award winning Derrick. We got to hip him to antidote, but one of the ones I had today was the Big Shot, D. And the Big Shot is, you think of a Big Shot being a Big Shot, but your boy had pineapple, cucumbers, and coconut water. Yes, that's called a Big Shot.
That juice is unreal, man. It's an entry level juice, and we did that in homage to New Orleans, because you could run to the corner store and get a stick of cookies and a sweet drink. I'm not going to say the name, but this one's called the Dr. Big Shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to give you some hydration, and it's to really get you, moving. And in this heat here in New Orleans, sometimes we get temperatures at a nighttime low of 90 degrees, if you know what I'm talking about.
I know we only have you for 4 minutes, but I'm gonna so what we do with the doctor and also with Scorch, he's a nutritionist, so he tells us everything positive about eating and clean eating and sober living. Could you give us I got one question for you. I know we're already halfway into your 4 minutes, but what about? I got a question for you. So when you're going out and you're looking at these labels, man, because I'm really fighting with sugar. Do you have any tips about helping you look at the back of the labels and see what the carbohydrates are?
That's such a good question there, Whistle. And let me get right into it and make it short and sweet for you guys. In the short way of saying it is the labels have buzzwords on them. Now, like you go to a used car lot, they do what they call the bait and switch. You see the car in the front that's on top of the high-rise stand, and you come in and they switch it out for the Geo Metro in the back, right?
Right.
Well, and then that's all you could really afford, technically, even though you went in for the Lexus. Now, that's the same thing that's happening with these labels. And I'll go ahead and I'll read one. The name of the brand doesn't really matter, but what matters is the information that's on it. This is a hydration drink that I picked up, and it says vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Now, right on top, it also says non-GMO project verified. Now, if I could tell you guys these are buzzwords like you ain't never seen, in the front of it, it says 5 essential vitamins: vitamin B, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, and B12, and vitamin C. Now, that sounds great, right?
Right.
I'm going to flip it over to the back, and I'm going to show you how it goes down, okay? The very first ingredient, the way they list it on products, is that's the most. Now, the last ingredient is the least, just so you know, FYI, if you know what I'm saying.
So it's reverse.
It's reverse. So the least ingredient's on the very bottom, and I'm just going to run through this real quick and show you. The first ingredient is pure cane sugar. Now, if we were in a game show right now, that would be a.
A love handle.
They really did a good job of making it seem like this has a lot of good things for you. The next ingredient is dextrose. I don't know
also
what that
sugar.
Is. It's also sugar. You see what I'm saying? So these words are big words that they're going to put in there, and you're not going to know what they are. You're going to brush over them, and you're going to just put it in your cart because you see vegan, soy-free, dairy-free, and also non-GMO. Now, the next ingredient is citric acid, salt, potassium. That's where it gets good right there. Potassium, that's what you would think. Now, I'm going to go down to this one ingredient real quick. It's called natural flavors. Whenever you see this in any product, I don't care what they say on it, put it back. Because this right here is a way for them to sneak in ingredients that you have no idea what it is. It's basically a category of ingredients that are mystery, if you know what I mean. And I encourage everyone to go and do their own research. And this is where it becomes positive, okay? Because now you get to take control of your cart. You get to take control of the food you give your kids and your family. And most importantly, you get to make it throughout the whole day, not feeling like you're going to crash from any of these bad ingredients, all right? I just want to leave that right there.
Wow.
You guys take your time. Yeah,
That was awesome. That was way more than I expected, man.
There you go.
And some homework,
You
as
heard
usual.
it from Scorch.
Yes.
Basically, the word from Scorch is read the labels. Look for the ingredients at the top. That's what the product has the most of. Looks for words like dextrose, sucrose, all sugar derivatives. Look those things up.
Words
If
you
don't
can't
understand
pronounce,
the
really.
words, and don't put that crap in your body.
In your body. Now, Jamie, check it out. The last ingredients here are, guess what? Vitamin B. Vitamin C. That's the very last.
The stuff that's supposed to be good for you is the last on there.
Not the old banana in the tailpipe. So, guys,
stick
look.
around. We've got Derrick Tabb here in the studio.
Yes.
We're going to have take callers. Please call in the last 15 minutes of the show for any questions you have with
One
Mr.
thing I
Tabb or me or Whistle.
I want to say this one thing real quick. I want to say that since it's sync season and I got some connections, you guys can go ahead and we're going to take the 10th caller. It may not be this week, maybe next week, because the football season started. We're going to give you a free Whistle Monster bobblehead doll.
Woo.
10th caller.
Nice stuff, man.
Thank you, brother. You take care.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
Keep an eye out for an exhilarating new attraction coming soon to NOLA Motorsports Park. This October, don't miss our spine-chilling zombie paintball event. Gear up and take on the undead in an epic paintball battle.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAmotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops. Did you know that Empire State Delicatessen, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue, celebrates its 20th birthday on Sunday, September 9th?
That's right. For 2 decades, Empire State Delicatessen has been serving New Orleans the finest Boar's Head brand meats and cheeses.
Whether you're looking for a quick sandwich for lunch or a catering spread for your next event, Empire State Delicatessen has you covered.
With a wide variety of sandwiches, entrees, salads, and more. There's something for everyone at Empire State.
And don't forget about their signature Fat Cat sandwich, featuring a full pound of hot grilled pastrami on toasted rye with melted Swiss and yellow mustard.
Empire State Delicatessen is open Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can also order online through Uber Eats or DoorDash.
So come on down to Empire State Delicatessen and celebrate 20 years of deliciousness.
Hey folks, it's Jeff Cruier. I've been with WGSO for 17 years as host and now president and general manager. WGSO is a community-based radio station, a nonprofit, locally operated. We believe in cultivating local talent and emphasizing local programs. If you have an interest in hosting your own program, then we have some prime spots available for you. Take advantage of this great offer. Email me at jeff@wgso.com or call me at 504-669-6076. Come fulfill your radio dreams at WGSO.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
You got the accent, your way to positive.
Accentuate the positive. I'm Jay, and this is Whistle right here. We're in the studio with Derrick Tabb. Derrick Tabb won the CNN Heroes Award in 2009, but that was just the beginning. He's also received awards from StubHub, from Louisiana Blue Cross Blue Shield Angels Award. He's received awards from the Hotel Fontenot, from the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, the Second Harvest Food Bank, from Tulane University. But the one that just came in, and the one I'm really excited about, is the Accelerator Award. This is $500,000. They just got it right here in 2024, the Accelerator Award for the Roots of Music. Tell us a little bit about your journey and about receiving this award.
First of all, I want to thank the Lewis Prize people, everybody that's there, especially Dan. Lewis is great, phenomenal. These people really help us to become a better nonprofit, better organization. When they came in, it took us 5 years to get this award.
Wow, you've been working it for 5 years.
The first year, Ida hit, and the first year COVID. Second time was Ida, and then we had to move out our building and move into a new location at St. Peter Claver School right now. Thank y'all.
Amen.
Yeah. Give it up. I know you guys had a real struggle with your location. You've moved around a few different times, but it seems like you have a real nice permanent home now.
Well, right now it's not a permanent home, but we are in a great space, man. The neighborhood is great. The people are great. Everything about the space has worked out. We having a little issue with space as far as overgrowing, but that's always
a good
case.
situation right there.
Let me tell y'all something. This was one of those years that I really felt good about our summer program, but also about how Roots have portrayed themselves to our kids. This year we had over 500 applications come in for Roots Music. About 580 applications come in for Roots Music to get in only 80 spots.
500.
Wow. That must be so hard to have to choose.
It's very hard.
You know, because all these kids need help.
All of them, and they want it.
And they want it. They want to learn.
Help.
They want education help. They want mental health help.
I want to thank our city council. They have really invested into the Roots of Music. JP, Helena, Oliver, all of them has really put an investment into Roots, and that's something that is very hard for other organizations to really have that phone call away for everybody. And I want to really make that really known that I have a phone line for just about everybody, and they pick up for me.
Amen.
I
It's
really
a good
appreciate
cause,
it,
man. People are behind a good cause. You know, like it's like a restaurant. No matter where it is, if the food's good, they're gonna find it.
They're gonna
they coming. But man,
Look, you can call us here live in the studio. The call-in number is 504-556-9696. If you have any questions for Derrick Tabb or for Whistle Monster, for me, Jay, feel free to call right now.
Gary, you got about 9 minutes. Get in there. But Derrick, bro, I mean, if we can keep talking to Tabb until somebody calls, that'd be great. So, we were talking a little bit off the line when I think one of the quotes that you and Troy, I know you and Troy are tight, and you guys were kind of like, you know, discussing your ideas when this first started off. But he was talking about how you were saying that music was your passport. And that really touched me too, because I know a lot of people, man. I know a lot of people in the music business. And I love the Tremaine, man. My great grandfather was in Louisiana in 1835, and he was a carriage driver in the 7th Ward in the 1870s. Like, I have some deep roots in Louisiana and New Orleans. And so when I hear you say this, man, it goes through my body, and you know, it's a blessing what you're doing, man. It really is. And it's a testament to see who you are and what you're doing, and to bring it back and keep it the culture alive in such a way and do it in such a good job. I commend you, man.
Thank you so much. When you say that quote about music being a passport, a lot of people would think about the passport that you use to get overseas. It sort of is like that, because music got me a real passport, but it also got me to where I was well known all throughout the city. You know, in New Orleans, we were in the 80s and 90s, we were we were even more territorial than now. And most people that went uptown were from uptown, didn't go downtown. Most people from downtown didn't go. Night Ward didn't leave across the bridge.
Yeah.
So for me to be able to have friends all over the city, that was a passport in itself, and it was all because of music. It put me in places that people could only dream about. I've been on the recordings with the JB Holmes. I've been on the recording with Jamie.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
I've been places that only people could dream about going. You know, I remember my very first trip was to Switzerland.
Wow. How was that?
I was 11 years old.
Wow, bro.
You know, so the
Playing
passport-
music professionally in Switzerland at 11 years
awesome.
And it's something for me to give that kid that passport now.
That's beautiful.
I don't travel as much with Roots because I feel like it's going to take a ticket away from a kid that can travel. And I've seen a lot. I've seen just about everything, maybe other than going to Africa and back to Japan. That's about the only 2 trips that I really want to take. You know,
we got to get a Crusaders. We got to get a Crusaders band trip together for
Yes,
Africa. I like
yes,
that.
yes.
You need somebody to carry instruments, man. I'm real.
Yeah.
You're ready to go, huh?
Man, but guess what? We talk about the roadies. I don't know how a roadie have a job with a kid, because kids don't be wanting to get their instruments. They want to carry their own. Kids.
I got this.
Got it.
That's good, kids. You know.
But I want to go back to the Lewis Prize, man. The Lewis Prize was not only a gift and a prize that we won, but they really help us to go in depth into what we were doing, and learning how to express ourselves on exactly what we were doing was one of their main focuses on with helping us.
Yeah, they want you to have your voice.
Yes, it wasn't just filling out an application and turning it in, and you know they have a bunch of applications that go out. It was a whole process that you went through with a team of people. You went through about 3 different or 4 different levels before you got to the finalists. But it was really teaching you how to become a better organization, financially, and from the look of things, how things are ran, what you should be taking care of, why you're not taking care of these things. And
what a perfect match for you, because like you're mentoring these children, the Lewis Foundation was able to mentor into what you're doing and sort of define your vision and help you grow that.
And still doing it. We have classes. We still have. It wasn't just a grant. You know, This is way more in depth. I went to a convention a few months back that was just tremendous. I got to learn so much, and I'm constantly learning. 2 years ago, I took over as executive director, something that I never thought I would do. Jamie been telling me I needed to step
I told you, man. Like nobody knows how to care for that like you.
Right.
And I want to thank the people that support me a lot, because a lot of times, I tell y'all thank y'all, but that support, that mental support that y'all put behind me and let me know y'all have my back is so big, man. And so many people tell me I'm doing a great job, but I only do a great job with y'all support, man. Believe me, it's financially, yes, but a lot of times it's that mental support that,
Yes.
hey, man, you're doing a good job. And like you say, a hug a day. Sometimes that hey, man, you're doing a good job it makes my whole day.
We got 1 minute left, but I want to ask you one question. So we got roots of music. We're gonna have trees of music for old people, like
you're stealing my ideas. I definitely want to come up with a roots of music senior band.
Okay.
We have some great opportunities to put together some singers and really get them involved in entertaining some people.
Well, that's your hour of good vibes for today with
30
Whistle
seconds,
and
time
Jay.
flies.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this afternoon. And just remember, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Only Good Vibes News Network on
today's the first
YouTube.
day.
And today's the first day you'll be able to go watch the whole show there. It's hopefully got the live feed from the
We
radio
got
station.
10
up there.
seconds. We want you to say the world is full of good people. If you don't see one,
be one, baby.
Yeah, you right. Who that?
They got this and that with a rattle attack test and one.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLA Learning Support